Hello, Gary Rich Reviews. Today we're going to discuss Hurricane. This is a brand new film, came out yesterday, starring a Welsh actor who I can't pronounce, God bless him, Mel Gibson's son, Stephanie Martini. Now there's the name, I want to talk about her in a minute, and a plethora of British and Polish actors. Right, what is this about? It is about a true story about the Hurricane, which of course the Spitfire, which it's named after. Basically, I didn't know this, you might have known, I didn't know, that in the war, obviously I knew that Poland was one of the first places invaded, the Polish people came over to the UK because they couldn't do anything in their country, the airplane pilots, to fight for the British to kill the Nazis. Now, when they came over, they were treated like shit. I mean, treated like shit. They're treated like shit now when they're over here, and all they want to do is work. We've got a place next to us called Yeovil. Well, it's not known as Yeovil where I live, it's called Yoski. Anyway, but that's a different story. Right, so, if you don't speak Polish, you can't even shop there. But anyway, so they're over here, and they say, all you can do is refill the planes, because that's all you're good for. Is that right? They said, okay. So, cut a long story short, they start to read them in gradually, and of course, you know what's coming. They're part of the 303 Squadron, I think it was. And, well, it's an amazing story, to be honest with you, because they were one of the biggest killers of Nazi airplanes throughout the whole of the Second World War. Without the Polish, we would have been fucked, basically. I mean, that's how good they were. They were excellent pilots. They died to kill the Nazis. They didn't die so much for our country, but they died to defend our country and defend against the bastards that were the Nazis at the time. And they were adamant they were going to do it, and they got on with it. And they were fantastic pilots. Now, let's go through the cast. The first boy, I can't pronounce him. He's a Welsh actor. He's been in a thing I called Riviera. He's an up-and-coming actor. I win something. Anyway, Stocky. He's born in Carmarthen. I actually worked in Carmarthen back in the early 90s, late 80s. Beautiful part of South Wales. And he's playing a Polish airplane pilot. And he's excellent. I've got to say, this kid's up and coming, even though I can't pronounce his name. The one that really grabs me and makes me look like, fuck, this is some actor. And that is Stephanie Martini. This is a real actress, up and coming, stunningly beautiful girl. She played the part of Tennyson in Prime Suspect when they went back to the 60s and the 70s, and she played the Helen Mirren character as a constable. And it's been on TV. I think it's done quite well with the viewing figures, but she is a real up-and-coming actress. I really rate her. Mel Gibson, the sixth son of Mel Gibson, nepotism at its finest, isn't bad in this. He just plays a Canadian who comes in and organises the Polish Air Forssman. And there's loads of other British actors in it, other Polish name. There's one big name Polish actor who I've actually seen in a thing called Pitbull, which I watched with subtitles. He's very good. Listen, this is a nice little film. It cost £10 million to make. If you want to be truthful, the real hero of this film, of course, is the Spitfire, which, you know, at the time was fantastic technology, defended our country, and I'm not going to get all, you know, patriotic, but it really is. It comes across as a star. This is a very well-made film. The director, David Blair, is a BAFTA award-winning director, and he's edited this excellently. I mean, it's not a big film. It's an hour and 40 minutes, something like that, but it's very well made. And of course, you know, there's not many Spitfires left as far as I know, and this certainly comes across as if there's loads of them in this film. The Germans get taken out like you expect the Germans to get taken out. And I enjoyed it. I've got to tell you, I really enjoyed it. I didn't know much about the film. I've seen a couple of commercials for it. I've seen a trailer for it. And it's worth a watch. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to go over the top about it. It's just a quick review. It's called Hurricane. 7 out of 10. Definitely worth a download, or when it comes onto Sky or whatever you can get hold of it. However, would I go to the cinema? Yeah, I would. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I probably would again and watch it. I mean, it just is a good little film. I like it. So 7 out of 10. Well edited, great soundtrack, very well. Lighting, everything's perfect, and it's all on the money. And as I said, the star of it is the girl. You'll see why if you watch it. She's something special. So that's it for me. Anything else comes along, I will of course review. What else do I want to talk about? Nothing really. Of course, we're starting to get into the Oscar buzz now, and I will be concentrating on that. I've got a few things that I can't wait to see. Beale Street is one of them, which I really rate. I'm glad I'm getting people coming back and commenting how much they like The Bodyguard. I did tell you that. Apparently Vanity Fair is excellent as well. I haven't watched that, but I know my sister's watched it. And as I told you in one of my reviews, Olivia Cook, a big actress. So this is another one to add to that name, Stephanie Martini. Really, really impressed with this girl. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.